I'm not really sure why I'm so nervous to make this video, but I am incredibly nervous. I haven't really filmed that much in a long time, so I'm a little awkward and just anxious and weird feeling all around about sitting down and talking about this, because I have been so MIA from everything since I started my channel, which was over 3 years ago, and so this is new territory for me. Or maybe re-exploring old territory that I'm just no longer used to. But I have been away from my channel for the first time in probably over a month. I've tried to keep somewhat in tune as to what was going on social media and YouTube and things like that, but for the most part I've completely avoided everything and been in this bubble of physical and mental pain, and I really wasn't ready to talk about it because I wasn't healed. I wasn't healed from my mental state, I guess you could say, and physically things were not getting better, and in my personal life things were stacking on top of each other, and it just all kind of came crashing down at once. And after the last year that I've had, which many of you know about, it broke me. I was broken. As most of you know, I have bipolar disorder. It is something that I'm not ashamed of admitting, and it's something that I can never be made to feel ashamed for, because I know that it's not my fault and it's out of my control, and it's something that I've learned to deal with. I always call it the demon inside me, basically, and it's something like I'm fighting a war every single day against myself, this evil part of me, and it's really how I look at it. I have to separate it from myself in that sense, because I don't want to accept it as it being me, because who I am, truly who I am, is not this disorder. It's not the bipolar. The bipolar brings out a side of me that even I don't recognize most of the time. I am not medicated. I am on the road to looking at different options for that. I'm not against medication. I think that it's amazing and it's vital for so many people. I have been off of medication for probably 7 years, I want to say, maybe a little bit less. And for the most part, the reason why I was off medication, because I was taking Lamictal and Abilify and Xanax, and they had me on gabapentin for a while. I don't remember why, but I was severely allergic to that and had a very bad reaction. I was on so much medication I can't even remember it all, to be honest. And I was trying to get pregnant, and you can't take a lot of that while you're pregnant, so I stopped taking it. And I did end up getting pregnant, and I had a couple of miscarriages along the way that kind of really wreaked havoc with my psyche. But for the most part, I have been doing very, very well off that medication. I have my ups and downs, but I also have a great support system. So my husband is there for me 24/7, and we've always seen our way through. We've always been able to walk down that path to get to the other side. My episodes, because I have rapid cycling, my episodes usually don't last very long. Whatever's going on, whatever I'm feeling, whether it's mania or depression or anger or whatever, it usually only lasts within a day to 3 days. This episode, I feel like I was forced into, because I mentally was broke from physical pain. And as most of you know, if you don't, I just recently had a baby about 10 months ago. He's 10 months old. My God, where is the time going? The kid is almost a year old. And the whole pregnancy, his birth, and ever since has been a torturous nightmare for me. And it was really, really heartbreaking, because that was my last child. And I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it to at least be good, you know, a good memory, and it wasn't. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare that I am so sad every time that I try to think about what should be one of the happiest times of my life. And it's like I'm an ice sculpture, and things like this just take chunks and chips and chunks and chips, you know, and I feel like my head finally fell off, like, and it just slid across the floor. This episode with my bipolar has brought out every bad thing that I have, because I don't just have bipolar, I have OCD, which is quite severe. I have trichotillomania, which, if you don't know what that is, most people, they classify it as pulling out your hair and eating it. You can get hairballs in your stomach. I don't do that. I actually braid my hair in tiny, tiny, tiny little braids. Tiny little braids. And then I undo it, and I do it and undo it. And that coincides with my OCD. But I also like to knot my hair. If I'm going like this and I feel that one hair is longer than the other, I'm sweating. I'm so nervous. This is like an open wound, discussing this with whomever may watch this kind of video. It's nerve-wracking. I'm alone now, but I know so many of you are going to be watching this, and it's... But if I feel a hair that's longer than the other, I will knot it. I'll knot my hair up, and I'll just rip it out. And a lot of the times, you can find piles of them in my house, or they get stuck in people's socks. You know, they're everywhere, so to speak, and it's embarrassing, but it's something that I do. So that's why they classified me with the trichotillomania, because it does give me bald spots, unfortunately, because my hair falls out a lot because I'm always pulling on it, braiding it, ripping it, you know, whatever. So that's definitely fun. But I have a very, very bad anxiety disorder that I've had since I was 6 years old. I remember the very exact moment that happened to me. I had hives. That's how my body processed the stress, was hives, and I had them all over my body until I was 14. They almost killed me a few times, and they debilitated my whole childhood. I looked deformed most of my life because I had these huge hives that would even get the size of my back on me. And, you know, I get them on the soles of my feet, and when they went away, they felt like welts. And I wouldn't be able to walk. Sometimes I couldn't talk. Sometimes I couldn't see. It was just debilitating, you know. So I've had that anxiety since then. I have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. It doesn't mean that I have split personality. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I have trouble connecting with people, maintaining connections, relationships, friendships, communicating between friendships and relationships. It's just, people are hard for me. And most recently, agoraphobia, which has happened very recently. I don't want to leave my house. If I do, I get so angry and nervous. I'm sweating. I get very, very mean towards my husband. I get snippy and impatient towards my children. I'm trying to rush through and run out of the places that we are at. I avoid crowds and people. I avoid my own family. I avoid everything. I don't feel safe. I feel like everyone's judging me. All of this has come out, you know, and I was so physically in pain after being pregnant with Keegan, and then the birth, and then the botched epidural, and the blood patch, and then the constant headaches, and then the migraines started. My body feels like it was shutting down, and I mentally shut down too. And everything came rushing back at once, and I was so low, you guys, that at times I was suicidal. And I did end up in the hospital. I went to the ER, and they did help me. They helped me break up the migraine that I was having. They helped me a lot with a lot of different stuff. They are helping me with my TMJ slowly. They're helping me with a lot of stuff. I went in, and my blood pressure was so high that they thought I was hypertensive. They wouldn't let me leave for a long while. And it's slowly been getting better. And that's why I'm here. Mentally, I feel great. I still have some sad days, some bad days, but I'm feeling so much better that when I think about talking to you guys, when I think about being on here, I get excited. And that's something that it really helps me. It helps our whole family, and it makes my husband happy, and it's just, it's good. With my channel, though, one thing that I've noticed is I lost my excitement for the norm. I lost my excitement for doing normal beauty videos like I've always done. I'm still trying to find that, but also in that, I think that it's just a sign that I need to do something that's refreshing to me, something that I like, and stop feeling like I have to make these videos. I want to do other things. I want to make different kinds of videos, still relating to makeup and beauty, but also not, because I really love my chat spat and I love where that goes and the discussion that that brings between people. So I am always going to be a makeup and beauty and lifestyle channel here, but within that lifestyle realm, I really want to blossom something too. So I'm just excited, and I'm not exactly sure yet what I want to do. I'm still at the drawing board thinking, but I'm there, and that's the exciting thing. So I will be uploading probably here and there, you know, like 2 videos a week, maybe 3, maybe just 1, but I'm going to slowly start getting back into it and forming something different that makes me happy, something that I can maintain being happy with, because something that triggers my disorders is feeling forced to do things that I'm not happy about. And so I'm going to do what I'm happy about. With the migraines, when the hospital, they made up this cocktail, and whatever it was had Benadryl in it and 2 other products, and it broke it up wonderful, and I stopped taking the Excedrin migraine because that was giving me rebound headaches that I was not realizing that they were rebound headaches. And so I stopped taking that, and now what I am taking is Benadryl and ibuprofen every 4 hours. And that was approved by the doctor, and it works. I still have pain. I still get migraines a lot. I still get headaches constantly every single day, but I can manage them with the ibuprofen and the Benadryl. And some days I only have to take it once. Some days I just take it at nighttime when things start really getting bad. Some days I have to take it a lot. We did find out that one of the biggest triggers for this is stress. In the ER, they actually diagnosed me with stress. I don't know why I laugh about that, but I do. I'm just like, my diagnosis is stress. Severe stress. The way that my body reacts to stress has never been good. Never. So I am learning meditation, essential oils. I'm taking natural supplements because I need to steer away from anything addictive, because I am a recovered addict, and to a lot of different things, like cocaine and Vicodin and a lot of stuff. So I tend to stay away from anything that is habit forming. So I'm trying to do this naturally in a way that works for me, and I'm slowly but steadily getting there, and that's what I wanted to let you guys know. I have more good moments than bad, and that wasn't the case for a very long time, like well over a year. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm here, I'm present, I'm okay. I know that a lot of you have been wondering. A lot of you thought I was quitting YouTube. I thought for a moment there myself that I was probably going to, because I had nothing to offer because of how I was feeling. And now I don't feel that way. I feel like I have a lot to offer, and it just may be different than what I thought was the only thing I could offer here on my channel. I'm very excited about a lot of stuff. I got a Mercier account, and I started organizing and cleaning my vanity area. I want to get everything switched up, change things. I feel like I want to shed a skin and start over. So a lot of the things that I wasn't using, a lot of the clutter, I put on my Mercier page, so I'll leave that link down below if you want to check it out. I also started merch, which if you guys have any designs you want me to make, I will make them. It's so much fun to do it. No pressure, you know. I'm way too small of a channel for people to be like, merch, you know, and it doesn't have my name on it, because who wants that? No. But some of the things that are like inside jokes between a lot of us, or things that I say a lot here on my channel, things like that, what is on my screen? My lens. What is that? But I have that, and it is linked to my YouTube channel, so that will be like right below my video. It shows my like little shop or something, like, I don't know, but it's there, and it's cool, and I love it. So that's there, and I'm I'm really excited about that. I'm always on there thinking up of new designs and things that I can put in there. I just think it's a lot of fun. So I have 2 of those things that I'm doing, and I'm thinking about a lot more. I'm very, very excited. I have stayed present on my Patreon, and I'm a little bit more open there daily on things. But that group of ladies is amazing. Truly amazing. So there are a lot of places to find me, and I will be slowly but surely getting back into things and having a lot of fun. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Things you want to see, ideas you may have. Something just may spark me, you know, and that's the great thing about it. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm okay. I'm doing well. Just recovering, you know? Life has a way of kicking you. Kicking you hard. Because besides my own issues, we had a lot of issues in our personal life with my husband's father passing away. And there's a lot more on my side of the family. And life, you guys. Life. But that's the great thing about a YouTube channel, is you can step away and you can come back. And you still have lovely people like all of you guys who are still there waiting and still there supporting. And it means everything to me. Everything. So thank you guys so much for having patience with me and checking in on me and asking if I was okay. It meant so much. It meant so much to me. So you will be seeing more of me, and I'm gonna go because it's a beautiful day out and I want to go to the park with my kids. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and I'll keep you updated on how things are going. So bye bye.